Have you ever felt like everyone else has something you are missing? Like the life next door always looks warmer and easier than yours? Like you are standing in shadow while everyone around you stands in light? There was an old farmer who felt exactly this. Not a sad man, not a lazy man, but a man whose eyes had slowly learned to see everyone's field but his own. His name was Rajan, and he lived in a small village where the land was flat and wide, and the sky sat so low in the evenings that it felt like you could touch it with your hand. His farm was simple: brown earth, a few mango trees along the fence, a small well near the eastern corner that gave cold, clean water every morning without fail. Every day began the same way. Before the sun had fully risen, Rajan would walk his land slowly, barefoot, feeling the soil beneath his feet, checking his crops with careful hands. Then he would sit near the well with a brass cup of water and just breathe. Not because everything was perfect, but because this land was his, and he knew every inch of it the way you know the face of someone you love. His crops were not the biggest in the village. His house was not the finest. But there was food on the table and peace in the evening and birds that came to his mango trees every morning. Like old friends returning, he had enough. He simply did not know it yet. Then one season, a new family moved into the farm across the narrow road. Their land looked different, greener somehow. The crops stood taller. The fence was newer. The house had a second floor with a small balcony where the morning light fell in a way that made everything look golden. Rajan began to notice. Then he began to compare. He would finish his morning walk, and instead of sitting with his brass cup near the well, he would stand at his fence and stare across the road. He stopped feeling the soil beneath his feet. He stopped hearing the birds in his mango trees. He stopped tasting the cold, clean water from his well. All he could see was what the other farm had and what his own did not. He worked harder. He spent more. He pulled water from the well at odd hours, trying to force his crops to grow taller and faster. But the more he chased the picture in his head, the less he saw what was actually in front of him. His mornings became anxious. His evenings became bitter. The birds still came to the mango trees, but he was always too busy looking across the road to notice them. And slowly, without realizing it, a man who once had enough had made himself feel like he had nothing at all. One evening, an old woman from the village came to buy mangoes from his trees. She looked around his farm slowly and then said something so quiet it almost disappeared in the evening wind. She said, "Do you know that the family across the road comes to buy water from your well every week? Because theirs runs dry by mid-season, and their balcony that catches the morning light, it also catches every storm because there is nothing tall enough around their house to break the wind." Rajan stood very still. He looked at his mango trees. He looked at his well. He looked at the wide flat land that he had stopped seeing somewhere along the way. He walked to the well slowly, drew a brass cup of cold water, and sat down on the earth beside it the way he used to. The water tasted the same. The birds were still there. The evening light on his land was warm and quiet and entirely his. Nothing on his farm had changed. Only his eyes had. The grass was never greener on the other side. You were just looking too long at someone else's field and forgetting to water your own. So today, look slowly at what you already have. Really look. And if this story reminded you of something important, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more stories like this and like this, so it finds the person still standing at their fence, looking the wrong way.